So this scope is all about how you guys get followers and viewers. It's really more about how you get viewers. There's separate scopes that I'm doing about how you get followers. What business do you operate? Okay, yes, I did try to share your scope earlier. Charlotte is in the house, so let me answer your question really quickly there. My name is Mario Armstrong. I am on TV as a technology guy, and I deliver inspiration and motivation and talk about technology to better your life. So I'm the guy that gives you the real deal, authentic tips, practical next steps that you can take in your life, and also the guy that helps you identify technology to help you accelerate your growth. So I'm seen on CNN, NBC Today Show, I'm heard on NPR, and so that's my whole thing. And on top of that, I also run a company called Mario Armstrong Media. We have 6 people that work for the company. We are rocking it. We're off the chain. We're hiring 4 people right now. We are hiring 4 more people. And recently I got 3 sponsors for my Periscopes. Staples, AT&T is coming on board, and WeMontage. So I'm actually making money from sponsors on Periscope. And I also have a club that I started about a year ago called Never Settle Club. The Never Settle Club. It's the most supportive online free club you can join to get support to pursue your passion and dreams with people that really care about you living your best potential. So that's what I'm all about. Sorry it took so long, but apparently we got some new people in the house, which is awesome. Dude, can you give me some sponsors? Alex Daily TV, if that's the Alex I think it is, yes, I can. I can help anybody get sponsors. That's going to be a different Periscope that I'm going to be doing. Today, right now, Rachel's here. Right now, what I'm doing is I want to share with you guys how you can get more viewers for your scopes. So what I want to do is give you real instant feedback and instant advice. Here's the bottom line. Robert C. Stern is here. Robert gives a ton of love on Periscope. He's definitely one of the major influencers there, so follow Robert. Good dude. Although we haven't met yet in person, we will. That'll get done soon. So here's the thing. There are a lot of tips and strategies on how you can get new followers. But really what I want to do is help you today with just focusing on how you can get more viewers. And a lot of people say to me, Mario, I don't have enough followers. I can't get viewers. So there are a couple of strategies that you can do with having people invite people. You can have people share it. But if they aren't there, if you don't even have viewers there, you can't have somebody help share it, right? Like if no one's at the party, there's nobody to tell the DJ what to play. The DJ just plays whatever, right? Tall Gamer is in the house. Good to see you, Tall Gamer. Good dude right there. He's a good dude. And he's in the Never Settle Club. He's another member of the Never Settle Club. So my point is this. Headlines are critical, especially if you are new to Periscope. Your headlines are all that people will see when they open up the app. So you want to make sure that the headlines, especially when you don't have existing followers, existing people that may already know what you're about, what you scope about, what you talk about, what your brand is about, if they don't already know that, then your headline is all you got. Like that's really it. So, but here's the beautiful thing. I have a presentation that I put together that I will be showing later tonight on exactly how people with no followers, I'm talking no followers on Twitter, I'm talking no followers on Periscope, are building a beautiful opportunity for them on Periscope. You don't need to have a bunch of followers in order to start being successful on Periscope. So what I want to do right now is I want to give back. I want to give back to all of you that always follow me and support me and all my ventures. As many of you know, I'm in the middle of pitching our own online interactive talk show. And it's a hard time to be doing this right now. I'm getting thrown out of a lot of offices, but so many of you keep believing in me and keep believing in the content that we produce that we're going to make this thing work. It's going to happen. So I want to give back. So yes, my mic is going into my phone for the scope. It is a lavalier mic, and that's probably why you don't hear a bunch of honking and a lot of New York City noise right now. It is called a Rode, R-O-D-E is how it's spelled. Rode Lav mic. Sounds phenomenally great. So you definitely, this is why I'm trying to tell you guys, like, this is how you can make quality scopes work. People that know me in this chat room know that I'm serious. I've gotten 3 sponsors, 3 credible, I can't speak, credible sponsors on my scopes. And you're going to start hearing more of these names more often. Staples, Tiger One, New York City is in the house. I'm walking through New York right now. Staples, AT&T, and WeMontage. Literally, these are people that are paying me to talk on Periscope, and not just talk about their product like a typical blogger relationship, but actually talk about the content I want to talk about, but they align themselves with it and sponsor it. Sure, there'll be some promotional things in there, but that's a different scope for a different day. Right now, I just want to focus on helping you guys. So what you're supposed to do, especially if you're having trouble getting viewers, it comes down to beautiful, descriptive headlines. So let's test out some headlines. I've been periscoping since it started, Mr. Jackson. Well, you know, I was on Meerkat first because I was at South by Southwest when it first came out, and then the minute, you know, I left South by, I was like, oh, Periscope's going to be the move for real. So here's the deal. Mara, thank you so much for the honesty and the love, because so many new people, that's the one thing about Periscope. You get so many new people coming in, you feel like you have to like make sure people know you're not about scams, you're not about like selling them up a river, you're not trying to sell people on false hopes and dreams. So it's great when other people can basically vouch for me because you know me, and it helps, I think, the newbies know that I'm the real deal. And I do the same for others. So let's get this thing going, all right? Let me see some example headlines. Let me see some example headlines. Start writing in what you would like to use as a potential headline when you go scoping. I'm a comedian. Any thoughts on how I can get viewers? Absolutely, Mr. Jackson. You should be doing a daily joke. You should do daily jokes. A comedian should be blowing up on Periscope platform. Like, this is you all day, man. Do you know the biggest thing that a comedian gets is instant feedback. When you get on a stage, and when you're in a club, or when you're in front of people, you get instant feedback. You'll know if your joke bombs right away, or you'll know if your joke is going to go off the charts right away. That's what Periscope does for you. It gives you instant feedback. You can see the hearts, you can see thumbs up, you can see thumbs down instantly. So I think you should be using this as a platform to test your material. Test your material so that you can refine your material before you go in front of physical audiences. Bring people into your joke making process. Show them even how you create jokes. Like, where do you get your inspiration from? Talk about the whole process. All right? So let me see. I want to see some headlines. You guys want to try this out? I want to try out your headlines. If you want to try a headline, just put, let's see how to make this easy. Put a hyphen or any symbol in front of your potential headline. Learn holistic alternatives, tips for insomnia. I don't know if that's a headline. Customized nutrition versus one size fits all vitamins. Are these headlines? Do me a favor. I think using emojis in a headline works better too. Yes, it is very eye-catching. If you can use, Jason C is on point with that. If you can use emojis, use them. Use capital letters as well, lowercase letters, like get creative. Okay, customized nutrition versus one size fits all vitamins. So really what you're saying is getting a customized health plan is better than the opposite, right? That's what I'm hearing from you. So what I really want you to think about is not what you want to push on people. What would people really want to hear from you? Is it a particular vitamin that does something way better than everything else? I'd rather hear about that one vitamin. Vitamin E will give you blah, blah, blah. Vitamin B, when taken with da-da-da-da, will give you tons of new energy. Use that as your entry in. People are curious. They'll want to know what you're talking about. They're going to want to know if you're credible, all of that stuff. But the minute you get past that, then you can bring in the other content that's important. A lot of times we are too close to our content ourselves. And it's natural. It just happens. I do it all the time. I'm human too. So you want to do something that's a little bit more tangible that may get people to care. Okay? Let's see. Editorial photo shoot from Glenwood Park, Atlanta. It bombed, I bailed. I own an ad agency. Editorial photo shoot. what does that mean to me? Like, editorial photo shoot means nothing for someone that doesn't even know what the word editorial and photo shoot do together. Tell me what you were doing specifically. Was it a photo shoot of a behind the scenes at a restaurant? Was it a photo shoot of fashion? Like, what was the photo shoot? And tell me behind the scenes on the photo shoot in Atlanta. Everybody wants to see behind the scenes. Behind the scenes on a photo shoot in Atlanta. Okay? Give me another one. Try to see how I can help you guys out. So my broadcast, daily joke. I would do daily joke. I would look at maybe joke scopes. Maybe joke scopes. Daily joke. I like daily joke. I like daily joke. I would put your name in there too, by the way. I would put your name in there. Whenever you can brand your name, people, brand the heck out of your name. So if I was a comedian, I'd be like, daily jokes with Mario. Okay? Daily jokes with Mario. Give me another one to try out on you guys. Hey, Mr. Jackson, this is all I do, like all day, every day, like one man, one Periscope, one phone, one mic, one city, one style, bunch of hearts, bringing it to you, giving you the fever, giving you the energy. People in New York looking at me like I'm crazy right now, and I'm still pouring out love for you guys. I'm looking really insane right now, and I'm still pouring out love. This is what I do. This is what I live. My heart beats because of this. 4 things that will get your conference speaker proposal accepted. Perfect. Very descriptive. On point. On target. I know exactly why I need to watch your scope, and I would watch that scope, hands down, all day long. Black Lives Matter and historical perspective. Like that. I think, look, anytime you can hop onto, and I'm not suggesting you are, but anytime you can hop onto a trend, and here's another tip. I'm glad you brought that up. Here's another tip. Look at Twitter and look at the hashtags that are hot. Look at what's trending on Twitter and see what hashtags are hot. If there are hashtags that are in your area of expertise or things you can talk about or converse about, that will get you some attention as well. If you put that in your headline, you don't need the hashtag per se, but just having that word, that hashtag in there would be a big deal. All right, let's try out another headline. Let's see who else we can help. Who else can we help? Try another headline. Just put like a hyphen in front of it. Yes, Mara, that's on point. You got to do that. Living with Lupus with LaShonda Rice. Love this. Absolutely, you should be able to find people that will connect and appreciate what you're doing because you're using the word lupus. Number one way to change your mindset. Like that. Number one way. I want to know what the number one way is. You know, like who doesn't want to know the number one way of anything? You just better deliver. If you say, I got the number one way to change your mindset, you better bring it. Because the next time you try to tell somebody the number one way to do something, they're going to be like, yeah, no, that didn't work for me the last time. Coco Mommy Scope, Raising Teen, Life Lessons. Coco Mommy Scope, Raising Teen. Still, a little too generic for me. Come back to me with another one. Little too generic. I'm confused, Mario. I deal with all holistic remedies for the body. Why are you confused? Tell me why. Come back, because you're one of my loyal followers. I definitely want to make sure everybody's getting attention, but certainly those that have been following me for a long time. I don't want anyone confused. That's not the purpose of the scope. That's not a purposeful scope if I'm getting people confused. Power of Faith, a true story. That's a strong one. Power of Faith, a true story. You got a little bit of room. I would definitely put some emojis in there. You know, like the prayer emoji with the hands together. I would definitely put that in there. Why is everybody not on Periscope? Everybody's still on Snapchat. Is that one of your jokes? It's probably not, but it should be. Get that snap out of here. By the way, I'm looking at writing a comedic tech play. So, Mr. Jackson, I don't know if you've ever done any playwriting before or would like to be involved in the writer's table for this idea, but I'm definitely looking at, in 2016, launching an off-Broadway play that laughs at our digital culture. It's going to include Periscope, Twitter, social gadgets, devices, phone booths, restaurants, restaurant dining props. It's going to be crazy. Let me see more of your scopes. Let me see more of your scopes. Give me some more headlines. Give me some more headlines, people. Okay, what is the purpose of Snapchat? I just don't see the purpose of it. Oh, it definitely has a purpose. But I want to stay on point here. 3 biggest mistakes moms of teens make. Boom! See you night. If I'm a parent, I want to know what the 3 biggest mistakes are. 5 food business startups you can start now for 100. Let me tell you something. That is very descriptive, very on point. It's just like it's a listicle. You're going to give me 5 things. People love lists. They know they're going to get more than one thing from you. The thing is, when you start putting in for just $100, it may seem scamish. It may seem spammy. It may seem like you're selling false hope. I understand why you would do that. Just make sure you deliver. Because if people come in and they feel like you're about spam or you're just sucking people in just from a headline, you got to show that people really can start a restaurant business for $100. Like, it can't be BS. So that's going to be a hard one just on face value to pull off. So you really got to bring it with your content. Yes, it's hot in New York City, Tiger One. You're probably inside while I'm sweating out here scoping. I'm going to call these things sweaty scopes if I keep staying out here too longer. Sweaty scopes. 3 natural holistic ways to help relieve headaches. Boom! You got it. I'm going to run up the street. That's a jackpot. That's a jackpot. You got it. That's it. That's it right there. That's exactly it. You got it. That will get people watching your scope. How long should the actual presentation be? I don't know. If I left it up to New Yorkers around me, they would shut me down right now because they're looking at me like, yo, what is going on? Yes, you got a scope, and you got a scope, and you got a scope, and you got a scope. Sir, you got a scope. Everybody's got a scope. Look, do you know Periscope? Look at Periscope. This is live streaming with hearts and comments right now. It's real. You got a scope. Everybody's got a scope. It's serious, people. 5 ways being too passionate can be your downfall. Ooh, little contrarian view. Ooh, I got to get quiet on that one, Conference Collective. 5 ways too much. You're overselling yourself. You're too hype. Who's got too much passion? What? The contrarian view. Ooh, you little devil's advocate people, you. I love how you flip that upside down. You got me. I want to see that right now. Like, shut my scope down, get your scope started, and let's go. Straight up. Hanging with former NFL player Mark Clayton, chatting about tech. Boom, you got a couple of things in there. You got NFL, sports, so people would love that, especially if they know Mark. If they don't, they're going to tune in anyway. Then you got the tech mix. So that's going to be kind of cool to early adopters and people that are on the platform. So yeah, that's good. Let's see, what else we got? What else we got? Who's laughing at? You guys laughing at me? Oh, the hearts, look at the hearts. Sorry, I put my mouth all up in my screen. My screen's got halitosis now. Sorry about that. 5 food businesses you can start now from home for less than 100. Ooh, anything that can start from home makes me feel like, yeah, I don't know. Why don't you just tell me 5 food businesses that you can start simple and easy? Try that. Try that. Let's remove the money. Oh, I went to the wrong side. Cookie Monster on Periscope. Clearly I'm bad at it. 5 factors that set you apart in college admission. Who doesn't want to get into college? Are you kidding me? I want to get into college. You're damn right. You know, 5, that's perfect. I want to know all 5 of those tips. And the minute you do that, and the minute you deliver that, and it's great energy and it's great value, people are going to follow. This is how you build viewers, people. Stop thinking you need a bunch of followers. You don't need a bunch of followers. Stop thinking that you need a bunch of people on Twitter. You don't need that. What you need is a very strong headline that you start with that gets the right attention and is descriptive. Keep it descriptive and keep it to the point, and people will begin to trust you and watch you. Faden, you're so welcome. And I'm so sorry for your loss. 7 keys to organizing your time to become more efficient. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of that on Periscope too, though. So try it. If that doesn't work, try rephrasing that. a little bit more. There's a lot of motivation, a lot of life coaching, which is great, but it's hard to break through the clutter when a lot of people are doing similar content. Yeah, don't only type in the NFL WR if the characters get tight. Also put a football in there. Like grab the emoji. Grab a few footballs. See, when people come on to Periscope and they come on, how important are they on Periscope? Hashtags are not important on Periscope. Great question. Hashtags are important on Twitter. And on Twitter, when you use a hashtag, and it goes out on Periscope, when it goes out on Twitter, that can help you get people to your scope, but there's no value inside of Periscope for hashtags. With that said, I still use hashtags on my scopes, especially if I'm trying to brand something. With that being said, here's another tip to help you get people to view you. You need to make sure your bio is complete. There are still too many people on Periscope without a full bio. Remember, you use the space, people. Every piece of your description, beyond your name, everything in the description is searchable. So think about what people might be searching for to find people like you. So my friend who's been coming on here talking about the restaurant business, you definitely want to make sure food, restaurant, entrepreneurship, things like that are keywords in your bio. Okay? Because people will start searching more and more. The biggest mistake that I made on Periscope so far, don't do this. Ooh, you little sneak me up to the front of the room and then want to hit me over the head with something really powerful. You better bring it. I love it though, because that's going to be your personal experience, right? So people love personal experiences, people love transparency, people love authenticity. So all of those three things that are very critical to any one scope, you have right there in your title. So booyah. People say bam, but I'm going back to ESPN. I'm going back old school. I'm going to go booyah. People say boom a lot on Periscope. Boom. I'm going to say booyah. 2 more characters. 3 powerful tips to sizzle with confidence so you can win in love. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. But you're going to put hearts in there with the love. You're going to put some flame emojis in there by the word sizzle. That's what you're going to do. That's right. It's the RIP Periscope for Mr. Stuart Scott. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to embody him right now on the Booyah scope. Like, he still lives on. His spirit still lives on, even in the new platform, Periscope. I got your back, Stuart Scott. Booyah. Booyah scopes. I got to do a Booyah scope. 3 killer tips on how to remember people's names. Ooh, lunch. Entrepreneurs, I stink at this one. I would definitely watch because I'm horrible at remembering people's names. I work on it. I try to color code them. I try to put, that one reminds me of President Clinton. Oh, that one looks like George Clinton. Oh, that one looks like, I don't know. I always try to put some type of place or thing when I meet somebody, and 7 out of 10 times I can get it, but most of the times I do not, so that's a very, very helpful thing. No, I have not tried all the strategies. That's why you're going to put together a great headline that's going to have us tuning in to figure out, because this is something that a lot of people can relate to. I have to say, they have to be a regular something. Oh, I missed it. Tiger Wall, I'm sorry, I missed it. What it means to show your bobs on Periscope. I have no idea what that means. Is this a good venue for a historian? Absolutely. It's a great venue for a historian. I'm trying to think of somebody that I was following recently that's doing something in the blues space, but I can't think of how he was using Periscope right now. Any emojis? Oh, for that one? Yeah, let me think of that. That was the remembering names, right? Oh, use the little people emojis. Like the little people faces. Like, there's so many different faces you could use. You could use that. I would use maybe even a pencil. I would use the light bulb so I can remember things, like things that are associated, emojis that are associated with writing, remembering, and people, I think are really cool ones. The clear glasses are great. Thank you, guys. Us men don't, that's my accessories are my shoes, glasses, and pocket squares when I wear a blazer. Like, that's my thing. Oh, and watches. I'm huge on watches. Love watches. How are product sales working here? Product sales, you got to either drive people to your online site or you got to drive people to your actual retail location. So I think what a lot of people are missing is, instead of trying to actually sell the product, establish yourself in the community first, spend some time learning how to use Periscope, be an expert on what it is about your product. Show me the behind the scenes of your product. Show me uses of your product, but don't sell the product. Let the product sell itself. You sell your expertise. That way you're not selling. You don't want to come to this tool looking to make money. People that come to the platform looking to make money will fail. You're going to get shut down. You're going to get blocked. People will not love you. If you know what I'm saying, why am I not getting more hearts on this screen right now? Do you guys want a bunch of people selling to you? Then don't give me any hearts. It's a total turn off. People are abusing the platform. Here's the problem. People are desperate, and I understand the desperation. People are putting their blood, their soul, their hearts, their families, their livelihoods on the line. They're putting their last dollars, their last bit of sweat equity into their ideas and into their products. And when you have that desperation going, you're willing to do anything you can to make a sale. And the problem is, people see an opportunity with a new platform as a way to make that happen. And the problem with that is it's just backwards thinking. Tell, don't sell. It's the truth. But it's harder than that, right? Like, we've all probably even been there. It's so hard, especially when you have everything on the line and you're down to your last bit, or you think this is the only thing you have going on, or you think your product is so great everyone in the world should know about it. It hurts when you can't move product. It hurts when you can't move your product. That's a real emotion, real feeling. Nobody should be immune to understanding that. But with all of that being said, you have to figure out, what is your story? Yes, that's right, Tiger One. Figure out, what is your story? Remember, people don't like to be sold to. People like to be helped. People don't like to be sold to. People like to be helped. I have this quote of mine that I actually made. It goes, pursue your passion relentlessly without sacrificing your morals and integrity. So many people hear that quote of mine and they stop at pursue your passion relentlessly. They don't even hear the rest of it. The rest of it is pursue your passion relentlessly while keeping your morals and integrity. Pursue your passion relentlessly while keeping your morals and integrity. If you do that and start out with the right intent, you won't sell, you will tell, you will share a story, share your experience, go behind the scenes with your product, show other people, employees that are in your company. Tell me trends about the business area that you're in. Give me advice about the business area that you're in. We have a product coming out that is my first tangible product. I have been testing this thing for over a year and a half. I love it. I've been talking about it on the Today Show and other places for almost 2 years now. I swear by it. For those of you that follow me religiously, you know I never travel without it. You know I always have it with me in my backpack. And you know I always take it with me when I need to meditate or when I need to catch a nap. I'm not going to say anything else about it. But I can tell you this much. When that product comes out, we're going to have so much money, so much energy, so much time put into this thing. I will never sell it to you. I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you real benefits. You'll just see me maybe using it in a certain way. I'm not going to say buy my product right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good. You're going to lose followers. You're going to lose followers. So I hope this scope has been helpful. You guys are the awesomest. Can I say that word, please? Can we say that? That is something I might actually sell. A book of Marioisms. Because I seem to just make up words. I seem to just make up words. I think Periscope should be used to promote the theory of meet, like, no trust. Ooh, Wellness Chef, love that. And that's happening. Like, people are meeting, they're liking, they are getting together in person, they are starting to have stronger bonds online that's creating trust. I mean, I'm seeing deals all the time happening on Periscope. You know, I talked about this thing this morning when I called it the Medici effect. It's actually not something I call it, it's something that's out there, but you can look it up yourself, the Medici effect, M-E-D-I-C-I, the Medici effect, because my word of the day this morning was abstract. And I think along with your theory, my word of the day was find people that you don't normally connect with and get them in a room together to solve problems. If you've been trying trying to accomplish something and get it done, and you haven't been getting any headway, and you're banging your head, bam, 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 you're banging your head up against the wall and you're not getting any progress, it's time for you to use the word of the day, which is abstract. So look that up, look up Medici effect, and I think it goes in line, Wellness Chef, with your theory statement that you just pushed. Anybody else have any headlines you want to try on me real quick? The whole idea of this scope today was just simply to help you think more creatively about your headlines so that when you fire that headline up in the app and people open up their app and they scroll down that list and they see that headline of yours, that it's that much closer to someone clicking on it. How to raise a teen with values, teen life lessons. Yes, how to raise a teen. How about how to raise a teen with three great values to raise a teen for success? Like, be specific, be descriptive, and stick to it. Be specific, be descriptive, and stick to it. Richard F. Candia? Richard F. Candia. I will do a psychic reading live on Periscope. Any thoughts? Don't you already know the answer? How psychic are you? How psychic are you? You should already know the daggone answer I'm going to say. I'm not telling you. Don't you already know? Oh, you need my palm. Okay, let me put my palm. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, now do the live reading. Do the live reading. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think I would skip that one. I think I would skip that Periscope. Can I use hashtag African American, hashtag MommyScope? Absolutely you can. You want to be careful about how many characters you're using, though. You want to make sure that you're really speaking more to the point of what you're going to give people as value. If they don't know what those hashtags mean right off the bat, then I would limit the amount of those characters or limit the amount of those hashtags. Intuitive reading. Okay, that's a little softer. Intuitive reading. I got to see this. How about we try that? How about you private scope me and let's try that. I have yet to give you guys the whole dealy on private scope madness. You know that you can scope privately on Periscope. If you don't, now you do. And with the whole private scope madness, you could actually set up your own little VIP program. Let's say you teach yoga. Let's say you're a medical expert or a health person or a chef. You could host your very own Periscope to 10 people privately and charge them a premium to have one-on-one access, way less comments that happen on the screen, so everyone's getting the attention and the answers that they need. They could be watching you make your favorite salmon dish or whatever it is you cook, and you could be charging them a fee to do this maybe every month. I mean, come on, guys. This is like this. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, we're all trying to tell you, Robert Stern, Tiger Wand, myself, Alex Pettit, Ryan, both Ryans, a lot of Ryans on Periscope, lots of people, Kathy, lots of people are caring, Kim Garst, lots of people are caring on trying to help you understand how to use this platform. It's like, man, sometimes, some days you feel like you're dragging, horses to the water. And nobody's drinking. Nobody's drinking. Yeah, it's the real deal. Like, that is a big idea that I think a lot of people, this is like phase one. People are trying to get used to the platform. People are like, still, how do I get hearts on the screen? For those of you that are watching for the first time, tap for hearts on the screen. That's how you get hearts on the screen. Hearts is our instant feedback. It lets us know if we should keep going or if we should shut up. Mario, let's do a private scope then. Yes, I want to try this. I want you to tell me if the TV show, the web show, the web talk show that we are pitching is going to take off or not. I can tutor students on historical thought. Bam. Yes. That's it. You got it. That's exactly it. Robert C. Stern, I can't stop, man. People need help. People need advice. They need support. They need love. They need unconditional guidance. They need people like me, you, Tiger One, Ryan, and Kathy, and all the people that are out there trying to share how to use Periscope to their benefit. They need that. They need that. They need that. Come out and go back on. Mario's more energetic than a lot of people. Without caffeine, I do take vitamins, vitamin B. I should show you guys, one of these days, I will show you my vitamin mix. I do have a nutritionist, and I got to tell you, she saved my life, number one. I can explain that story another day. And I haven't been in the hospital in over 3 years because I don't get sick anymore. And it's got everything to do with diet, and I still get to eat some of the foods that I love to eat that aren't really healthy. And it's about vitamins. But you got to see the type of vitamins that I take because they absorb into your bloodstream right away. They aren't pills, they are powder. Powder takes longer to make every morning, but powder on an empty stomach absorbs faster into the body. That, right, friends, is a big energy secret that Mario just shared with you. So, I hope we helped you guys out with your headlines. I hope you got more than what you bargained for on today's Periscope. What equipment do I need for a private scope? The same equipment that you need for a public scope. Really. The same equipment. Although one of the things I'm about to do, and I just saw your mention there, Robert, absolutely. One of the things I'm about to do, are you going back on NBC? Okay, so back on would suggest that I haven't been on in a while. That's what you're saying? Really what that means is you haven't seen me on in a while. So I go on at different times. I could be on Kathy Lee and Hoda show. I could be on 8 a.m. I could be on the weekends. So there are different times where I pop up. I will tell you this, for the past 6 weeks, I have been off the radar on purpose because I've had to really focus hard on getting my own show. The whole purpose of landing on the Today Show wasn't to make that my final destination. The whole purpose of our company was to build our own products, to build our own shows. And so that's why we spent, over $20,000 renting Rachel Ray's studio to actually shoot our sizzle reel and shoot our pilot. I'm telling you guys, this show is going to be sick. We're going to have an Instagram wall in the background. We're going to have a Periscope wall in the background. Like, people are going to, it's like 4 cameras. There's going to be an in-studio audience and an online audience. People are going to be able to watch from their mobile, from Roku, from whatever set-top box they may have, and be able to possibly see themselves on TV. It's going to be insane. It's going to be ridiculous, and it's all about uplifting, aspiring, and inspirational content with great people. So we'll have awesome interviews and guests. Oh, girl, Wendy's there too. Wendy's my girl. Wendy's absolutely my girl. How you doing? How you doing? Have you thought of guest appearance on Shark Tank? No, but I'm good friends with Damon, and met Robert, awesome dude, but I'm also good friends with Barbara. Both of them are based in New York, so it's easier, but I'm very, good friends with those people. I should share a story about me and Damon John and what I did with him. I'll save that for another day. I love you guys. I see the hearts. I see the love. Wendy, Tiger One loves some Wendy. Wendy lives by you. Oh, so you're in Jersey. Yeah, the Shark Tank Sharks are awesome. Our talk show has a little bit of that type of element to it, but not completely. I don't think Robert doesn't know anyone. Anybody want to test another headline? If any of you have come in late, I love see what's going on though, people. People are having conversations without me even prompting it. These are people that have been on Periscope for some time now, and now they're connecting with each other. This is what I'm talking about the growth of this natural platform. What is it, 7 or 8 million are on Periscope right now? Like, it's still crazy early. Think about how many people on Facebook. Well over 1 billion? It's crazy. Like, I walk around in New York City streets like I'm doing right now with my phone out, extended from my body, talking into my screen. People randomly in cars and walking by and riding on bikes and joggers are like driving and running and going by me, and they're like looking at me like, what's going on with that dude? They have no idea. They're just missing out on a whole revolution that you guys are in. You're in it right now. You're in it right now. So find a purpose, find a mission. Let's go back to your basics. What do you love? What are you great at? This is the time to redefine you. This is the time to redefine you. If you are, at a loss for what you want to do with your life right now, this is your chance. They don't know you're talking to 35 people. No, it's true. Chronicles of Legal and Non-Legal States. 6 sure, simple insights. I couldn't read that. Really need to start this private scope for history. Essential part of my dissertation. Help. Yeah, DM me. Find me on Twitter. I'll give you any advice I can to help you out. I think this is a really useful, smart, educational idea that's going to help you tremendously with that. By the way, I've been having the wrong number count on my phone. So are we at about 30? Let me know if we are at about 30. Because at one point it said like way less, and at one point it said way more. I'm redefining myself right now. This is a really, really big thing to do, Davey O-E, however you say that. Redefining yourself is critical. You should really join my Never Settle Club. It's a free online club. You can go to neversettleclub.com, but the best way to really get help, get advice, get support is go to Facebook and do a search on Never Settle Club. Oh, you did already? Awesome. Share his video. Yeah, you know what? It's funny, right? I see a lot of people share other people's videos. I don't know if sometimes I just get so daggone hype that maybe people are watching so much that they may forget to share. I don't know. It seems that happens. So guys, I'm gonna roll out. Does anybody have any last headlines they need any help with? If not, I'm gonna come back to you later tonight with how you can actually, I'm gonna show you, I'm doing a slide presentation. It's about maybe 8 slides. Different new info on how you can actually make money periscoping. You're welcome, BCW 56. Absolutely. 6 super simple insights on how to chart your core success with goals. Way too much, Wayne. On how to chart, way too much. Reduce that. Lose about 4 words. Lose about 4 to 5 words. It's going to push you to get a little bit more creative and a little bit more tight with that. Around what time? Around 8:30-ish. I don't know. What time is it now? No, the Wellness Chef. We just met, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. What time tonight, Eastern time? Somebody tell me what time it is right now. Seriously. My watch just died, and I don't know what time it is. And I'll be able to give you a legitimate time. It's 7:11. It's 7:11. 7:15. Can I get a 7:30? Can I get a 7:22? Can I get? So it's going to be about 8:35. 8:35, 8:45. Okay? What's the best time to scope? Oh, now that's a magic question. I got sound effects for my future scopes where I'm going to actually be playing sound effects to go along with things like this, because that's awesome. Yes, that is EST time. Thank you, 2101 game. Look, it depends on what audience you want to reach is the best time for you to scope. So you got to keep in mind, are you looking for an international audience, or are you looking for a US-based audience? If you're looking for a US-based audience, a good time is in between the hours of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. That way you get some people on the East Coast and you get some people on the West Coast. A good rule of thumb too is to do it twice a day if you can. Once in the morning and then once later in the evening. These are I missed that comment about my confessions. You might want to bring that back. You are now at 34 viewers. Yeah, I know. I've been hanging on like 30 some. I think at one point we were like at 100. But I think look, the scope has been going on for a long time. So I probably should go, right? All right, guys. I love you guys. Peace. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the attention. I just want your scopes to do what you want them to do for you, and however I can help you, that's what I'm here for. Dr. Anitra, these are my confessions. I'm a leader with manager tendencies. Ooh. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's an interesting title. That might work. That might work. Try that out. It's a little different. I think I know what you're going for, but it's definitely a little different. Ooh, who's giving me the purple hearts? Yum, 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 yum. I become like an 8-year-old when I see like purple hearts for some reason. I don't know if it's Lucky Charms or some Cookie Monster thing, but something takes me over and it just yum, 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 yum. I become some big ass kid. I'll see you guys tonight with a serious scope on how you can make real money, and I'm going to show you how people that are doing it that don't have a large following. So that's important. I try to do musical titles with hot leadership content. Yes, this is so brilliant of you. This is so brilliant of you. Yeah, I think scheduled events on Periscope, Meerkat does that, which is really smart. It would be nice to see if Periscope does that, but I don't think they will. So I think it's on us to do that. I think it's on the serious broadcasters, people that do it like daily like myself. If we're going to give content often, we probably need to find set times that the majority of people can get the content. I also put all of my content up on YouTube, so you can get it there as well. So if you missed a replay, don't worry. Put it in my website right now, guys, neversettleclub.com/InspireScope. neversettleclub.com/InspireScope. Go there and get yourself busy. Watch a few videos while you wait for me to come back around 8:30, 8:40 Eastern time. All right? Until then, jump, 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 jump.